It's Heresy, it's Thursday, and that means... Wait, no, that's completely the wrong way around. It's Heresy Thursday, alright? I was trying to do that it's Thursday, whatever. I'm just going to leave this in, I don't care. So, today, we've got a little cheeky chicken walker thing going on. Do you remember the preview at the start of the year for the Horus Heresy, where we saw that there was plastic Solar Auxilia coming, and there was a lad, lass, or other in some sort of two-legged walker? Well, now we finally know what that looks like. And I have to admit, I'm kind of excited about this because the other Sentinel they showed off, the Aethon Heavy Sentinel, I think it was called, or Aethon, or whatever the dumb name was, that's actually started to grow on me now. I've actually started to really like that, where previously I wasn't sure, and I still think it looks like a fridge on legs, but I'm actually okay with it looking like that now. That's just made me more excited to see this in greater detail. So, before we get into it, I will just say that, yeah, the Aethon Heavy Sentinel was revealed last week. But if that chunky beast is the hardy, dependable truck of the Sentinel range, today's reveal is its slimmer sports car cousin. Now, just from that little thumbnail for the video there, I would not, in any respect, call that any sort of, sports car analogy. Look at the chunkiness. It's still just an armour-plated walker. That's not going to be going that fast. I bet it's got stumpy little legs. We'll find out. Let's have a look. And here we are, the Hermes Light Sentinel. I think that's what it said it was called. Hang on. Yes, the Hermes Light Sentinel. Got it in one. I mean, I only just read it. It'd be no excuse for me to get it wrong. Although it has happened before, so whatever. I'm in two minds about this. I do actually really like it. It is very cute, though. It is extremely cute. I don't know that cute is what they were necessarily going for with this, but I put it to you that you give something that sort of like short, squat, stumpy leg, and that kind of, I don't know, it's almost like it has an actual face. Like the view slit in the armour, and then like a little nose underneath it with the gun sticking out. Like, it's just kind of cute. And I don't know whether they're going for that. Probably not. But you know what? I think that's fine. I think it's allowed to be cute. Hilariously, even though there is clearly someone piloting this thing and you can see them and it is completely missing any sort of rear, side, top or under armour, it still kind of looks a bit like a fridge on legs, which is a bit of a theme when it comes to these older Sentinels, it looks like. Again, I don't have a problem with that. I actually quite like the fridge on legs look at this point, but it does somehow... It just more looks like a fridge door on legs as opposed to a full fridge. You wouldn't be able to store your meat in there, but you would be able to use it as a makeshift shield come some sort of apocalyptic event, which is wholly appropriate. I mean, the entirety of the Horus Heresy and 40k could be broadly classified as one continual apocalyptic event, so it's got that going for it. It's not a bad thing. I do like this, though. I do like this. It is quite rugged. It's relatively simple compared to the other stuff we've seen as well, but there is still a little bit of that fancy trim going on around that gun port, which I like that they've kept that there. I mean, it's not really necessary, so to speak, because these look like cheap to make, mass manufactured, like these are disposable scout vehicles, it looks like to me. You've not actually got that much going on. You've got a seat for the gunner / pilot, you've got a couple of legs, you've got the engine underneath, then you've got a shield and a gun stuck into it. There isn't even anything really like... There is like a little targeting port, I guess, down there, like a little console, a little screen. But it very much looks like you just point the thing at the thing you want to shoot and then you press the trigger and that's it. It doesn't look like the gun's got any sort of independent movement or anything like that. So it looks very, very simple, but it's still got that kind of, that Solar Auxilia, like, what's the phrase? Signature trim going on, which I do like. I like that a lot. The driver looks great, but then again, Solar Auxilia, so of course he does. I really do like those like power packs they've got on their backs. They look so like diesel, like steam diesel punk-y. They just look very kind of old tech. But, you know, the context of this being a sci-fi universe, oh, love it. Little details like the style of that mount for the antenna I really like. The fact that you've got this kind of very uncomfortable looking seat that actually doesn't look like it's going to support the driver enough. But then I guess if you had the seat too high up, that would then interfere with this kind of carapace armour that they wear. I'd like that a lot. Again, it just makes it feel quite like cheaply produced. Now, admittedly, that just is my interpretation of it. It could be that somewhere in this article it's like, these are the absolute pinnacle. Oh my god, they were so expensive to make. You wouldn't believe how much money these cost to make, but I'd be surprised. It looks as well like we've got some sort of, I mean, it's some sort of thing that's firing, you know, physical projectiles, and then a multi-laser down the bottom with a battery pack sticking out the side, where you've got the kind of ammo drum on the other version. So yeah, I quite like this. I quite like it. Let's have a little look further down, see if we have any other weapon. Ooh, oh, that's different. There's a different version down there. Yeah, that looks... Oh, I already like the look of that. That looks cool. That's amazing. Oh, so good. So much more heavily. That changes the whole, like, attitude of it. That's great. Okay, before we get onto that, yes, I was right, it's a multi-laser, and there is also a grenade launcher as well. Okay, cool. Now, what about this absolute bundle of joy here? Look at that. I love that. I absolutely love it. I prefer that to just the normal Hermes, and I already liked the normal one. So this is the Incursus Pattern Hermes Light Sentinel, which packs an even more fearsome arsenal to make use of the Velataris Driver superior skills. Okay, so it's for sort of elite version of it. Oh, look at the legs. The legs are more heavily armoured. The shield at the front, like, that becomes more of a kind of carapace wrapping around. Oh, that is great. Oh, so good. Love that. I'm really trying to work out now whether that is just... Does that just comprise of sections that you just glue onto the front panel? So both versions have the same front panel, they have the same gun mount, it looks like. And I think the legs are the same too, but then you've just got additional armour plating that you attach to the sides and to the front of the legs, because that's a fun way to do this kit. I'm assuming that they're both the same kit, but that would be great if they were. Oh, maybe... if they did two separate kits, that'd be slightly disappointing, but we'll see. But yeah, I really like that. That's just really cool. It's still quite cute though. It's still quite cute. It's chunkier. It is chunkier. It's got a lot more girth. Like, I think it's fair to say that this is a lad with girth, right? However, it's still undeniably cute. There's nothing I can do about that. You're just going to have to live with it and accept the cuteness into your life, okay? So we've got a heavy flamer option right there. What else have they got? Oh, Volkite calivers. Okay, cool. Yeah, look at that. Look at that Volkite. Oh, yeah. Love a bit of Volkite. That's solid. I really like that. I really like it. And I think, actually, maybe there is something to my guess before. It does look like those armoured side panels just go onto the same front shield, and the legs have just got extras that you glue on. So, yeah, that's cool. That's nice. I like that a lot. Also nice to get a better angle of the back of it as well. Just the way they've laid out the kind of mechanical parts for that is really cool. And having... That's an interesting choice. That's a weird choice. I like it, but it's interesting. They've got the exhaust coming up the right side of the vehicle, but then it crosses over and then properly protrudes up on the left side. I wonder why they've done that. Maybe it just looks cooler. It might just be that it looks cooler, to be honest. Unless there's a pipe on either side, but only one exit for the exhaust. Although, I don't know. I really want to just get one of these and turn it around. I'd give it a bit of a spin, give it a look over. Oh, and importantly, we know what you're thinking. With a war machine as awesome as this, how could you stop at just one? Luckily, the Hermes Light Sentinel kit includes two models, both of which can be assembled as either variant. Solid. Okay, so one kit, you can build either, and they either go for fast attack or elite. That's really fun. 10 out of 10, excellent work. There you go. That is Heresy. I nearly said Thursday Heresy again. I'm just losing my mind. I'm losing my mind, slowly but surely. It's not even that slow. Let me know what you think of those two in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things. There's Patreon, there's members, there's all sorts of ways you can support the channel. You can do any of them. Literally any. Like, even just liking helps, if you want. I gotta get better at outros. I'll see you for the next one.